One of the main areas of focus for the Enriching Early Level team was to increase the children's vocabulary skills, and to do that we have definitely made sure that both classrooms have been literacy rich, that there's signs up everywhere, that in every area that they go to there's opportunities for writing, there's opportunities for reading, and there's opportunities for listening and talking as well, and to encourage these children really to interact with each other and to learn through their peers has been a huge step forward, because it's encouraged them to talk as they're learning, and this is really built on their strengths. Their whole idea of what school was about we were trying to change. A big part of this was trying to encourage children to take control of their own learning, so that we're not really setting the day out and defining it. This is what you must do just now. We're doing this page in the workbook and then we're going to do a wee active task. These children are really in control of what they're doing, and that takes away a lot of the anxiety to do with learning as well.
This year the school's arranged so that we can have a Tuesday morning as a team. It's a time for us to meet and plan. Planning is such a huge part of what we do in Primary 1 at Glencoats, and it's really important for us to meet as a team. We are all very much expected to have an input in the planning.
We're very much part of a team. It encompasses everyone within the school, the teachers, myself, classroom assistant. We've got an early years worker and the children as well, and everybody comes together to put the whole plan into place for the children. We have our meetings every Tuesday morning, which we all get to attend, and we sit down, and if it's the beginning of a planning cycle where we're looking to plan for the next 2-week period, we look at which areas we maybe haven't quite covered yet, which areas need to be extended for the children, and any areas that we feel we can keep going with and maybe just tweak a little bit. And it's very much a case of it is led by the teachers because they have the experience in that, but we're very open to bringing in ideas from all different areas.
We don't have anything like forward planners. We don't have to put in forward planners, because how do we know in 6 months' time, one, where these children will be or what they'll be interested to learn in their topic. We run on a fortnightly planning cycle, so we'll meet as an extended early level team, and we will sit down and discuss what's going to be in each of our areas for our play planner. And that again is responsive as well, because we might run a cycle for 2 weeks and think that something's going really well, but they need a bit more practice on it, so we'll tweak that activity, or the job as we would call it, and then we would then put it back into the area planner so that it's going to challenge the children the next time. It wasn't just about play-based learning, it wasn't just about making everything active. Everything is active anyway, but it was more about encouraging the children to believe in themselves and be resilient and be able to problem solve, and to motivate them to learn. I think the children's motivation and engagement has been absolutely key, because we don't have any children in Primary 1 that are switched off to learning by the time they hit Christmas. There's no kids in our class that feel like they can't do something. They want to try to learn, and they want to move forward. There's nobody that thinks they can't do something. And I think getting the children motivated and engaged at all times in their learning is important, because it's so easy for them to switch off, and when they switch off when they're so young, sometimes you don't get them back quickly enough. So how do we know that our children's learning has improved through the course of this play-based learning approach? We would say without a doubt that we've increased the motivation of the children in our classes, and also that these children have a much more positive image of themselves as learners. They are able to see their achievements and also see what they need to work on. And at being 5 and 6, that's a really, really difficult thing to do, but our children have been given the experiences and the opportunity to demonstrate those skills, so that they're quite confident within themselves as learners. The children in Primary 1 have a much wider vocabulary due to the amount of listening and talking experiences that we provide, and also the listening and talking experiences that we have as a class and as our team. We quite often in Primary 1 call it our Primary 1 family. And if you think about it, these children are going to be together for the next 7 years. We are a family. It's important that the children, really value the people that they're learning with. and value their opinions and the things that they're able to do and the things that they can help each other with, because a lot of peer learning goes on as well as peer assessment. The pace of learning in primary 1 is definitely, through our play-based learning approach, quicker. By Christmas time, most of our children know all our single and double sounds. Our primary 1 children are definitely more settled, they're 100% happier, and they're definitely further ahead in their learning.